Hi there, and welcome to Art Adventures, a show that explores the Twin Cities art scene and beyond. I'm your host, Drew Hance, and if you're anything like me, you're really smart at art, but sometimes it doesn't make any damn sense. On today's episode, we're going to take a look at some conceptual art and try and figure out exactly what's going on. And who knows, maybe we'll even make a masterpiece along the way. All that and more on today's. You know, they say that art is like an ever-evolving language. Oh great, it's a mysterious sound again, dang it. And it sounds like it's coming from my secret room. But the lady I bought this house from said nobody's supposed to go in there. But alas, it does appear that someone was within this room. I better investigate. See, here's my secret entrance. It's just like from it's the show with the dog in it. Alright, I'm in this is my secret room. Hello? Oh, my nervousness might make me crap. Oh, holy crap. Everybody, I present to you a friggin' dragon. Now I'm scared.
Relax. The name's Debicio. I'm waking up from a centuries-long slumber.
Not to be rude, Debicio, but my name is Drew, and I'm almost crapping with nervousness because of you. It's not every day that you see a real-life dragon in 2020.
Whoa, wait. What did you just say?
Just saying, it's not like every day that you see a real-life dragon in 2020.
Oh, no. I overslept. I was supposed to wake up a really long time ago so I could keep tabs on what's going on in contemporary art. I have an art show tomorrow, and I have no idea what's going on. Drew, would you mind telling me what the heck is contemporary art is these days?
Whoa, calm down, my friend. I'm basically a certified art expert, so I can tell you what's going on in contemporary art. And that is that there's there's performances.
Yeah, now that you started talking, I feel like you actually don't know what's going on in contemporary art. Is that fair to say?
What? Me? Now that's funny. Maybe Debicio needs their own comedy show. But anyways, that was a good one, and I do have to go to the bathroom, but I'll be right back. Okay, the jig is up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I need to find somebody who actually knows about art so I can help explain to Debicio. I reached out to my good friend, local performance artist and poet, Nancy Hicks, to see if they can help me make heads or tails of this stuff. Let's take a look. I'm here with my friend Nancy Hicks to see if I can learn a little bit more about conceptual art by taking a look at one of their pieces. Nancy, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Drew?
Freaking good as hell. So, would you mind just telling me a little bit about this piece?
So this is a wearable sculpture that I made for a performance I did at the Walker.
What elements are you using to create this piece?
Yeah, so this piece is made from sort of a faux suede and cast concrete blocks that I cast human hair into, and I imprinted text on it with old letterpress pieces.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
When you're using concrete and hair, what do those elements represent to you?
Yeah, so the concrete and hair I use to reference the human body and a connection to spaces that we're in, built spaces.
How do you decide which objects to represent those concepts?
So I did a lot of thinking when I wanted to make work about built space on materials that are used in built space. And so concrete was one that I found easier for me to manipulate and use. So I used concrete to represent those spaces. And then hair relates to the human body because we all have hair, especially you, Drew.
Awesome. How do you use those concepts to understand other artists' work?
Yeah, so when I'm looking at a work, I tend to look at the materials before looking at sort of the subject of the work and try to make a connection to the materials so that I can sort of relate to it from my own experience.
I see. So it's like when you're looking at a piece of art, you find something familiar to you as an access point to understanding it.
Absolutely, yeah.
That is smart as hell, and now I know that I can help DeBicio make their own art for the show tomorrow. So anyways, thank you so much, Nance.
Of course, Drew, anytime.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, phew, that was one long pit. But while I was in there, I totally remembered how to explain art to you. So what I remembered is that conceptual art is kind of like a secret code that an artist uses to communicate ideas. And while a key to understanding the code lies within the artist's head, we're left to understand and interpret it ourselves. The more universal a piece of the code is, the more accessible it becomes.
So let me get this straight. If I wanted to talk about the idea of time, I might insert an image of a clock so people know that I'm talking about time.
Exactly. Or even an hourglass, whatever is going to help you best contextualize your concept to the viewer.
Thanks, Drew. Well, I better get started if I want to have my piece ready for that contemporary art show tomorrow.
All right, DeBicio. Well, good luck with everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, here it is. My masterpiece.
Wow, DeBicio, you did it. You cracked the dang code, and it's good.
I used a classic art image to kind of parody the idea of art itself. And I inserted myself to show that I'm just out of touch with art these days. Oh my gosh, here comes the curator. I wonder what he's gonna say about my piece.
Wow. DeBicio, simply wow. I love this piece. I really enjoy the way you've chosen the creation of Adam to depict the concept of life itself, and inserting yourself to discuss the roles in which we play in our very existence. It's truly transcendent. And actually, it's quite funny.
What?
How quaint. Simply splendid, DeBicio. Great job.
What in the world was he talking about? That's not what I meant at all.
Oh, don't worry, DeBicio. That happens sometimes. The curator saw what he wanted to see and he enjoyed it. The concepts he takes away from it are just as valid as the concepts you put into it. And that's art, folks. Isn't art making fun? Bringing us closer together once again. I'd like to give a special thanks to Nancy Hicks and the fantastic folks at MPLS Art who made this episode possible. As for me, I'm gonna stick to skateboarding.